You know that quiet thought that hits you sometimes? The one that says, I could have been so much more. Maybe it shows up when you see someone your age doing something big, or when you remember the dreams you had in school, or when a family member casually asks, so what's next for you? From the outside, it might look like you just didn't try hard enough, like you wasted your talent, like you were lazy. But what if that's not the real story? First, you're not broken, and you're not a disappointment. The feeling of wasted potential doesn't mean you failed at life. It usually means you cared deeply about something. You had a vision of who you could become, and now there's a gap between that vision and where you are. That gap hurts. This feeling often shows up at night, when everything is quiet, when there's no noise to distract you. You start replaying old goals in your head. The business idea, the degree you never finished, the creative thing you stopped doing. And your brain whispers, you could have done more. But here's something we don't talk about enough. Sometimes potential feels safer than action. When something stays in your head, it can stay perfect, untouched, full of possibility. But the moment you really try, it becomes real. And real things can fail. Real things can be judged. Real things can prove that you're not as good as you hoped. So part of you might delay starting, not because you don't care, but because caring makes it scary. There's also the pressure. Maybe when you were younger, people called you smart, or talented, or special. That feels good at first, but later, it can turn into fear. Because if you try your best and it's still not enough, then what? It's easier to say, I didn't really try, than to risk finding out your limits. That's not weakness. That's your brain trying to protect your identity. And then there's comparison. We live in a time where you can see everyone's highlights all day. Promotions, engagements, startups, awards. It looks like everyone is moving forward, except you. Your brain isn't built to handle that much comparison. It starts to believe you're behind, even if you're on your own path. But here's the part nobody really says out loud. The idea of wasted potential changes as you grow. When you're younger, life feels wide open. You think you have unlimited time. Later, responsibilities show up. Bills, family, stress. Energy isn't the same. Priorities shift. The dream you had at 18 might not even fit who you are at 30. But your mind still compares you to that younger version. Sometimes what you call wasted potential was actually survival. Maybe you were dealing with things no one saw. Anxiety, family pressure, burnout. Maybe you chose stability over risk because you needed safety at that time. Your brain always chooses safety first.